Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail and we're back with more Scrolls where you can see my ratings above 1500, and I've been in a situation where I've been able to play a little bit but not necessarily record, so we're getting back into that, which is good. And you can see that I have 50 games won. Those aren't all online, of course, but only 10 surrenders out of those ones that aren't won. Most of those were family related, and I've had a few family related ones today, or games where I had to stop, so this recording hopefully won't be interrupted too much. But I do want to look at my deck builder here because I have actually been improving my deck, not by buying individual cards, but using some of my wealth now to make trades. You can see some significant changes. I only have one wall in there, and that may change as well. I'm debating putting my Wolf Brothers back in just because they're slightly more mobile walls, and I like having high mobility for my units. That's one of Growth's strengths. You can also see I got 3 God Hands, 2 Unleash Inner Powers, 3 Crimson Bulls. So my deck strategy is really starting to take shape. I've also managed to keep the Rumbles in because they've won a game or two for me. I mean, they're situational, but when they work, they really work. I mean, probably the only other edit I'm thinking of making my deck at this point is putting in Dryatic Power, just because of the added utility of either being a route to an enemy if I just want to concede a row, or buffing my own unit if I really need to have a row. So I mean, it's kind of a dual-edged sword, but it's nice to have that. Otherwise, I definitely want another Ancestral Totem, and I'll need to start making some harsh cuts. Like, I like Championship Ring, I like Bear Paw, I like to have another Ragged Wolf, although 2's probably sufficient. The LM Vital is good, but oftentimes when my units get killed, they die outright, and usually healed 1 each round doesn't save them. So we have some ideas of where we can add or subtract cards, but for now we're going to go to a rated match, which if you haven't played in 1500s or about mid 1400s onward, if you lose, you start to lose rating. So this is where you stop gaining points nearly as much. You don't get like 90 to 100 every turn, as you can maybe hear dogs in the background doing their thing. But here we go, found a match. And hopefully the opponent joins. There we go. So we are facing the Thought Police today. And we'll see if we can face the Thought Police with no creatures in our deck, or no creatures in our hand turn 1. So this could be a food for thought thing right here. Got rid of God Hand right away because there's no way in hell I'm letting that sit for me long enough to get 8 growth energy. And this is not the kind of deck that I want no creatures in. This is an energy deck where, okay, I do get my wall early, don't need my healing scroll. Right now I just need creatures. I've had a few times recently where I haven't gotten creatures until a bit later, even though I still have about the same amount of creatures I have had for a while. So we got Ranger's Banes, which can be good. I'm going to get rid of Crimson Bull. Hopefully we can get a creature next turn. Can see that he's actually sacked for cards. We'll see if we actually have... There we go, Gravelock Raider. Might as well Ranger's Bane him if I can, just because I don't want him running unchecked, although he's not the most dangerous creature there, and it is an energy growth deck. Higher level play, I'm starting to see a little bit more of this. So we are actually going to sack... Here. I'll keep the... Let's see here. Against energy, I may or may not need the wall. That's the only one in my deck. I'll just go ahead and get rid of it. We'll live with the consequences if it doesn't work out. I'll go ahead and just poison that guy just because I want to keep stuff off the board as much as possible. We have another creature to play next turn. So let's get my everything showing up here. I like Ranger's Bane. It's one of the few direct damage things you can do for growth that's not haste. So there we go. This is a true 2-color deck. Looks like he's going for a 50-50 split here. And those are good cards just for ramping up. Please keep in mind, especially if you saw a recent Total Biscuit video, if you destroy these, you get to keep the growth energy. So I don't know if this is a primary growth or energy deck, but we're going to find out. That guy's going to die next turn before he can do anything. I'll go ahead and put down the Ragged Wolf. I'll actually go ahead and sack the other Bane. Or I could probably actually sack the Wolf, but I'm going to keep the Wolf. And you'll notice, by the way, the audio cut out here. That's because I had to take care of the baby in the middle of the video, just a little bit, but nothing that interrupted my play. So we do get the full game and full recording. Yay! So what I do here is essentially just try and kill two birds with one stone, and I could wait for the mangy wolf to get a double attack, but I figure it's better to get the creature on the board in case, or better just have creatures than no creatures. And right now his board is clear, mine has stuff, but it's still early game. But I'll take that advantage anytime I can. So there's actually a lot of me sitting and waiting for him to move, but I'm about to get a pretty nasty surprise, so let's go back to live commentary right about now. The house right now, and look, this guy is super buffed all of a sudden, and I actually cannot kill him straight away, but because he got bear pawed, he's gonna be pretty happy for himself. Let's see here, I will go ahead and put this guy down, and as good as rallying is, I don't really need it right now. Not like some of these other ramping cards, which will be good to have. So let's hear. I do want to actually be able to kill that guy at some point. So is he relentless? No. But he can pay a growth to heal him, so I do need to take care of him in one go, which may be a reason to unleash inner power next turn. So first blood on the idols. My goal here is still just to take out his units as much as possible. Let's see, he has a clock library in front of him now, so he really wants to keep that guy alive. So, correction, we are not going to unleash power him. In fact, I will go ahead and kill his, I will go ahead and Crimson Bull him, as much of a waste as that feels like. You know what, actually. Probably shouldn't have done that, we can get more cards here. There we go, and that's why we do that. So that way we can possibly rumble him and then get him on another turn before he can actually go. Maybe. Maybe. We'll find out. What do I want to do here? So there's not a lot I can do. I can't rumble and move him, so we'll just go ahead and cast the Kinfolk here. Get rid of that clock library. We don't want the extra draw. And if he really wants to kill this guy, he can. So a little bit of a waste there for the damage, but what can you do? So Gravelock Elder. Definitely gotta take care of this in a hurry, because this is a pretty decent creature deck here. So I guess the question becomes, probably going to fertile soil this guy, but how are we going to do it? Okay, let's go ahead and sack Rumble. As good as that card can be, probably can use some other cards a little better. Oh, we got another Rumble anyway, so we'll just go ahead and fertile soil you, like so, get more cards, and we get another fertile soil, and we actually get a Ranger Bane as well, so can take care of one of these here in a minute. Actually, let's see here, of all my units, probably want to take care of you. So he's going to attack, but he's not relentless, so this guy's going to eat it. That's okay, though. I prefer that not to happen, but I don't know if he's going to try and protect this guy with his Gravelock or not. No, he's going to set him to the front. So he's playing exactly into what I want him to do here. Unless he makes this guy relentless, which then he'll just eat my entire army. Or if he whips these guys to move. No, he gives him Druidic power, and he puts a clock library up. So he wanted to 6 power him, and he's going to see why that was a terrible mistake, I guess. Let's see here, we can't play everything we want to. I am actually going to... Let's see here, if I bear paw you, you won't live. But you will take 2 hits to get through. Kind of want my Brave out a little more, but we'll go ahead and Bear Paw you. Like I said, I could rumble here, but it's not really going to be necessary when this guy's going to be taken out. So let's go ahead and unleash power. So 15 attack. Bear Paw you. And go ahead and take out that guy. Yay. Not going to heal him like that. Well played, thanks. Thank you, Thought Police. Liking your deck, haven't faced Gravelock Deck before. So see, now this person has less attack, and you'll survive the Bear Paw, and this guy's still going to be trying to do something. If I can rumble and get him to die, that'd be awesome, but let's see here. Plating, so there we go. And Gunatomaton up here. So we'll figure something out. Multiple fertile soils. Not really what I need at this point. I mean, we could do better, we could do worse. We'll go ahead and move you up here. We'll go ahead and probably sack for cards. See what else we get. There we go. Another Kinfolk Brave. Actually, it does play into a little bit what I do. So he says that he likes his deck. It is capable of some players BS. I'm just going to say I hope I get to see some, because I am a fan of hilarious BS, if you didn't know. Alright, so we'll see here. He's probably not going to be able to attack this turn. If he does, he does. No biggie. Alright, so gonna have to hope for some useful RNG here for the Rumble if we're gonna try it. So he said, so see, this is good. I like the community in this game. He's saying the cards don't seem in his favor, so I think it's pretty even so far. There we go. So he's going to move him and hide him back behind his clock library. That may work out in my favor. It might not. Depends on where the cookie rumbles. I cannot believe I just said that. So he still has cards he's trying to use. And if he has a Thunderbolt or something in there, I need to really spread these guys out. Oh, so many creatures on the board. Okay, Gravelock Outcast up here. So another guy he can heal. Not entirely sure. Oh, gives extra. Oh, that's right. So this other Gravelock gains 1 attack and 1 health while Gravelock Elder's in play. And if you get 3 out, it's going to be good times had by all. I can actually rally here and try and get this guy to go. We are in fact going to sacrifice the Fertile Soul for resources. Actually, let's see what the Rumble does first. Oh, it moves structures too. Okay, so doesn't do me a ton of good, but it does me enough good to do this. So we can play the Mangy Wolf down here. And we'll go ahead and get you, let's see here, so we want to do 1 damage, 3 damage, 6 damage. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. Very lucky there. I had no idea Rumble moved structures too. Rumble structures. So he looks like he's going to get his clock library up. Let's hear. Move units 1 step to a random adjacent empty tile. He's going to spark something. Probably smart to spark that Sandpack Memorial up there, so he's trying to save his guy. Scattergunner. Yeah, probably worthwhile move. So let's hear. Sister of the Fox is good, but I could probably use to get more cards instead of just playing a meat shield. question is, can I take out the clock library? The answer is yes if I rally. And it looks like we're rallying this turn. So let's go ahead and do it like this. I want to put the championship ring on this guy because he's a little beefier since he's shown he has some direct damage capability. This guy's just going to eat it. There's not a lot I can do about it, so we'll see if we can just do a little bit of damage here. Actually, probably should put the champ ring, strange as it sounds, on my vetter. So we'll go ahead and just cast this, see what we can see. So move you up here, move you here. Put the championship ring here. And there we go. Try and clear out all of his junk as best I can, and actually going to do some idle damage as well. I've never put a championship ring on this guy, but if it takes out that unit, it's worth it. And now his scattergunner, unless he puts the card on it that... Okay, so he's going to burn somebody. That's why I didn't do that. Interesting. So that tells me he doesn't have a lot. So let's see here. We don't really need the other champ ring right now. Cool. Okay, so we're going to totally cheese him here with haste, because we got lucky on that draw. And now we have 2 Great Wolves we can drop. And his board is totally clear at this point, so I have the upper hand. I'm not sure if it's going to stay that way. I've never played the Gravelock Deck, so I don't know exactly how it goes. But no, he's still been a good player. I like that name, Thought Police. Usually when I deal with the police, well, I don't want to get too editorial here, other than to say that some of them are very thoughtful of the job they do and protect and serve very well, and some of them get tunnel vision and get a little too focused on the law at hand instead of people issues. And I don't know if he's just sitting to concede here, but I won't keep him super long if he is. Let's go ahead and see what we can take out momentarily. Kinfolk Brave down here. If I'm not careful, he can zap a bunch of my people because they're all clumped together. I don't know if he's looking for cards to play or what, but... Nice, I just thought, I bet he has a Thunder Surge as soon as I hit Hourglass. So there we go. So he's still in this game. Don't really need the vetter as much right now, although it's good to have. Rallying's going to be even better, so let's go ahead and just be a little more careful this time with the cards. So how are we going to spread out our forces? Maybe like this. Then let's cast an Eagle Eye, just see what else we get. Another Great Wolf. So I could rally and potentially end this next turn, but... So yeah, there we go. One Eagle Eye is going to see if he can draw a creature here. He might try and protect one of his places, which would be plenty a good move to do. But it's nice to see he's not rolling over. Because if he's got 3 cards, and one of them is a creature now, he's hopefully got something he can work with. So just waiting. Waiting. So this guy's done his job. If he Thunder Surges here, there we go. Yeah, that's why you don't clump your guys against energy when they have 6 energy power, because that happens. Let's see here. You all are mostly going to be able to attack next turn. So let's see here. Gravelock Elder down here. Gravelock Raider down there. Okay. So I got a Mangy Wolf that I can play, so that's almost better than Rally at this point. Let's see here. I do want to go ahead and... You want to go ahead and kill you. So we can do that. Do you want to go ahead and kill you? So we can do that. And yeah, I can end the turn this game, I think, so let's see here, because that's going to be 1 damage, it's going to be 3 idols down. Yeah, so in this game, I guess. GG, was fun. Hope to see you again. So there we go. Good game all around. Let's just not prolong this. Thanks, Thought Police, you're a good guy. And I want to see more of what his deck looks like, because I bet with 3 Elders it does get ridiculous. But there we go, I upped my rating again. He actually had a substantially higher rating than me. But there we go, that's Scrolls for the day. And I hope you all enjoyed it. This is Way to Fail, now with higher rating matches. Till next time.